Hi. When I was in high school, I represented my school on several occasions in math competitions, and it was important that you knew all the quick tips to answer questions. Everyday math that we do, but that may require you to be faster than your competitor, otherwise you're going to lose out. Not that you don't know the answer, but it's just that they're faster than you are. So I just want to show you two tips that I use whenever I use the number 11 to divide and when I use the number 5 to divide. Let's start with number 11. When you divide by 11, divide any number by 11, you'll end up with an answer, which is a whole number, which is no problem, or a fraction, which may be expressed as a decimal. Now, the key is whenever you divide a number by 11 and it's a proper fraction, like 10 over 11, your answer will be 0.909090, repeating. So you know that what's repeating is basically 90. I don't want to write all of this, so I'm just going to write 0.90 repeating. What if I change the number to 9 over 11? My answer is going to be 0.818181, repeating like that too. Okay, it keeps on going forever. So I may just need to get rid of this and just put the bar on top of it. What if I take 8 over 11? My answer is going to be 0.72, repeating 0.727272. So if you make an observation, there are always two digits repeating when you divide by 11, especially if it's a proper fraction. Okay, so you're going to have, if you notice, you see that you have 10 times 9 gives you 90. 9 times 9 gives you 81. 8 times 9 gives you 72. 7 over 11 is going to be 7 times 9. That's 0.636363, repeating. So, in order to change an 11th or 2 11ths or 7 11ths or an 8 11ths, as long as the denominator is an 11, you're going to have two digits repeating. Okay? Let me go on all the way to the final one. Say you get to 1 over 11. Your answer is going to be, if you multiply 1 by 9, you get 9. That's 0.9. So it's going to be 0.09, repeating. Okay, so that's it. You can try the numbers out. Just know when you divide, when you have a proper fraction and the denominator is 11, when you change it into a decimal, two digits will be repeating, and you can get those two digits by simply multiplying the numerator by 9. You don't need to work anything out. Just multiply the top by 9, and whatever answer you get will give you the two digits that are perpetually repeating. That's one speed skill. Let me take you to the second one. So the second one has to do with the number 5. So I have a home setup here. You can see I just had to mount this board here so I can do videos while school is on break. Well, in January I'll be back in the classroom and I can use my regular board. So let's talk about 5 when you divide. So to explain this tip for dividing by 5, I'm going to try and divide all of these numbers by 5 in the fastest way, and I will explain. Okay, so let's take the first one. I want to divide 6 by 5. I know a lot of people know it's easy to divide by 5, but I want to show you a faster way. All I'm going to write is just double the numerator, the number I'm dividing, just double it. Everybody knows that when you double 6, you get 12. So I'm just going to write 1, 2. Then I'm going to move the decimal place just 1 point. And that's my answer. Your answer is 1.2. So whatever number you are trying to divide by 5, double the number and shift the decimal point 1 to the left. That's it. Let's go to the second one. So I'm trying to divide 10 by 5. I'm going to double 10. That's 20. So my answer is going to be 20, but the decimal point has to be here. That's 2.0. I go to the next one. It's 17 divided by 5. Well, I'm going to double 17. It's 34. That's 3.4. I go to the next one. 0.12 divided by 5. Well, I'm going to double 0.12. It's going to become 0.24. So my answer, so instead of writing 0.24, I won't put the point here. I'll put it behind the 0. because I have to move the decimal point one more position, and that's the faster way. So 144 divided by 5, instead of doing the long division, all you have to do is double 144, that's 288. I'm going to write 288 and put a decimal point here. It was supposed to be here, I've moved it 1 point. The answer is always correct. Now we go to the last one. 31.5 divided by 5. Well, I'm going to double 31.5, that's going to be 63. Okay, 63 is like this. I'm going to move the decimal point 1 place. That's your answer. So whatever number you're trying to divide by 5, just double that number, no matter how clumsy it is. So you need to practice how to double numbers every day. Just any number you hear of, try and double it. Okay, multiply it by 2 or add it to itself. You're doing the same thing. Double numbers, double numbers, double numbers. And you have to learn to have numbers too, because the opposite of dividing by 5 is multiplying by 5. You need to have the number. For example, if you multiply 36 by 5, you don't have to do the multiplication. Just look for half of 36, which is 18, and you move the decimal point. Do you get that? So you've said 36 multiplied by 5 is actually half of 36, which is 18, but you put a 0 beside it if there's no extra 0. So you practice these things, you become faster. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.